Hello everyone, it's 2025. I thought, how about updating my tools video? Not everyone has seen it yet. I wish you a lot of fun watching this. I'm already saying my goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Hello everyone. In this week's IC, CRG was using, now that we have the new tool, we can deliver content faster again. I still hope that Star Citizen will be a great success and a fantastic game, but CRG is using this line for 10 years by now. It's fine to show tools. Actually, I find tools very interesting. However, we never saw speed up in content creation. Not 10 years ago, not 5 years ago, not today. I decided to look through videos and made this montage. This took a long time. I hope you will enjoy it. I'm already saying my goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.
But I don't want to build any old game. I want to build a universe. I want to build a game I always wanted to build, but I didn't have the tools to do until now.
A new company called Simply Gone. They make a tool that generates level of details off of meshes, so we can save artist time and automatically generate the different level of detail.
Basically, they're doing the things that are going to let us build Star Citizen. So first we sit down, we build a tool for our designers that will let them create a star system quickly, then create a character quickly, and we just kind of grow exponentially from there.
Sure, I'm a technical artist and I also specialize in tools programming. So what I do is automate a lot of processes and try and get things done faster for you guys, get those ships out.
The asteroid field tool is also beginning work. We'll be using that along with some of the mining prototype gameplay that we've been working on to create asteroid fields quickly and efficiently.
But now that we have this shader generated damage state system, we don't have to worry about that anymore. So faster and faster. As the tools come online, the ships can be done faster and faster, which is always good news for me.
Luckily, some of the folks in Austin put together a tool that makes their jobs really easy. It's going much quicker than the last time we went through the retarget process.
So I write the tools that automate the processes that allow us to make things go faster.
And we're also pushing on tools with one of the engine guys to get track view tools up to a point where we need to where Hannes and the guys can be more efficient.
But the new tools that we're rolling out really make it easy for us to change things very quickly.
So in a nutshell, as opposed to manually updating existing armor and clothing to work with this new feature, this tool will automate that process and save us a lot of dev time.
Also tied into this, the design team here is now also using the new Frankfurt-developed system editor tool known as Solid to visually put together our system maps for Star Citizen. Both of these tools will really increase the productivity of our design teams.
And now, in our first round through, we also look to identify opportunities to create tools, further speeding up our overall implementation time.
The output of the tool is a basic service shell and set of source files that are customized for the new service. This is a huge time saver and allows new engineers to create services without having to worry about any boilerplate work, and thus allowing for rapid service development.
And they've made progress on improving several tools to help everyone speed things up and be a bit more efficient, including usable requests, Maya loadouts, vertex reorder, character requests, playbrass, and so on.
The first couple of years is building all of these tools that allow us to do things much quicker.
To creating tools that developers can use to make their lives easier.
You take all this time and all this energy and all these years to create the tools that will then allow you to make the content much easier, much quicker,
And so we've been focusing on building tools, but once the tools are in place, 2 and 3 they're not going to happen in overnight, but they will happen a lot quicker than 1 did.
We've made steady progress on lots of different tools to help speed up and simplify things, allowing the team to get more done quicker.
DataForge, which a lot of people have probably heard of, it's an in-house tool we have for creating these entities. Basically just allows us to make those quite quickly and quite easily.
Not just on the tech that enables this, but also then the creation and the tools. And so we need to be in a position where we can turn around a moon in a week, not in 2 months or 3 months.
Because as we're adding in a bunch of new locations, we kind of need to upgrade our tool set so that it's easier to dynamically integrate stuff as we rapidly expand.
We've been working on a new tool that will help our artists present their work for internal review in the most efficient way possible.
That we term building blocks, and that's basically a first foray into the authoring tool that allows artists and designers to easily place UI elements into the game world.
It can be just as important to continue iterating on the tools we've already created to make them both as efficient and capable as they can be. It's just one more way to make sure we're getting the most out of every development milestone possible.
But the speed that it takes to make them is much longer than we want. So we're developing a bunch of tools, basically, that help speed up that process.
Before, what we had was a very difficult to use system that uses Flash and Scaleform. And what we wanted to do for the developers internally was to basically make a tool and a system to make it much easier to actually get UIs into the game.
And to add to that, I mean, it's also, we were doing it while building the tools and learning how to use them, so it's only going to get faster.
Yep. And it's one more way we're developing not only features for our players, but tools for our developers to make the making of Star Citizen as efficient and capable as can be.
And as we build tools to allow us to sort of create that stuff quicker, but still with that same level of quality, it'll be great.
With all the tools CIG developed, is building and creating ships faster now than it used to be?
It is definitely a lot faster.
The new tool doesn't just get us a better looking brush of terrain, it's also faster and more efficient to use than ever before.
Frees us up to continue to work on more tools that make their workflow more efficient and allows them to not be stuck waiting on us for things.
Making tools and stuff like that to help other people do their work. Am I wrong?
Just to make life easier. And so it's improving those tools and add new features so that they can do more content for the game more easily. And
there's just a lot of stuff in our game, so like trying to make it so good tools so we can make things as quickly as possible.
If there is a problem or if there's anything that could be made any faster or more simpler for a user, then a tools programmer can go in and make their life easier.
Yeah, I think the challenge is also to give them the tools to do this more as efficient as possible.
Show off some of the work I've been doing on the new automatic river placement tool, which is going to allow our artists to populate entire planets with water systems in a very simple process.
So we want to give tools to design to say, you could use this, you can use this, and we can add an item or a weapon in a few seconds rather than a few minutes.
And now we're like trying to improve it and to improve the tools, because the faster people can prototype and make stuff, the better UIs you end up having. Better UIs, the better the features you have.
And we can use our raster tool to populate these settlements a lot quicker.
More about how can we make this tool easier for more people to use.
We try whenever possible to provide the tools and the pipelines necessary so that our artists can work in whatever software they're most efficient and most effective in.
The potential here is large, so having a tool that makes it easy becomes incredibly important.
Develop tools, pipelines to allow artists and technical artists to work with that efficiently and achieve good results in a reasonable amount of time.
And building tools, like we mentioned Martin Sr. and his tool team. We mentioned the tool team at Turbulent. Things like Mighty Bridge, help our development time tremendously. Things like that new LOD tool, help speed that stuff up. Could we hear more about how these tools have quantifiably made planet generation faster and of higher quality?
Quantifiable is a weird word here because we're not done. So we haven't measured how long it takes to make a planet because we can't make a whole planet yet.
Okay, let's try the big elevator. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter. My Twitter account is Camural_SC.